Remember when GM killed off the Bolt in 2023 and everyone lost their minds? Well, guess what? They actually listened. The 2027 Chevrolet Bolt is back, and it's bringing some surprises along with a few head-scratchers. Let's cut straight to what matters most. The new Bolt starts at $28,995, making it one of the most affordable EVs you can buy in America right now. That's aggressive pricing, especially when you consider what you're getting and what you're not getting, but we'll get to that in a minute. This isn't just a warmed-over version of the old Bolt. Under the skin, everything's changed. GM finally moved it to their Ultium platform, ditching the old LG battery setup for a new 65 kilowatt-hour lithium iron phosphate battery. Range sits at 255 miles, which is a modest bump from the previous model's 247 miles. Not exactly revolutionary, but acceptable for this price point. The real improvement is charging speed. The old Bolt crawled along at 55 kilowatts max, which was frankly embarrassing in 2023. This one hits 150 kilowatts, charging from 10 to 80% in 26 minutes. Plus, it's the first Chevy with a native NACS port, meaning you can plug straight into Tesla superchargers without fumbling with adapters. Here's where things get interesting. The new Bolt packs 210 horsepower from GM's X76 drive unit. That's borrowed from the Equinox EV, which sounds fine until you remember the old Bolt had 200 horsepower in a lighter package. So you're getting marginally more power in what's likely a slightly heavier car. The torque figure? Chevrolet conveniently forgot to mention it. When an automaker doesn't talk about torque in an EV, that usually means there's nothing impressive to brag about. Inside, it's a massive leap forward. Gone is the cramped, cheap-feeling cabin of the original. You now get an 11-inch driver display and an 11.3-inch infotainment screen running Google built-in. Yes, you can play Angry Birds in your Chevy now, because apparently that's what we needed in 2027. More importantly, you finally get battery percentage displayed, wireless charging that's actually flat instead of that ridiculous angled Tesla-style pad, and Super Cruise hands-free driving is available across all trims. The cabin also gets practical touches like an open console design, improved storage, multiple USB-C ports, and even vehicle-to-home bi-directional charging for emergency power. It's clear GM learned from the old Bolt's shortcomings. If you want something sportier looking, there's an RS trim with black wheels and some RS badges. Don't get too excited, it's purely cosmetic. Same 210 horsepower motor, same battery, just a different aesthetic. Now for the elephant in the room. This is a limited run model. GM isn't committing to long-term production here. They're testing the waters, which is both smart business and slightly frustrating for anyone hoping for a sustained, affordable EV option. Production's already underway at the Fairfax plant in Kansas, and cars should hit dealers in early 2026 as 2027 models. The 2027 Bolt is a solid, affordable EV that fixes most of the original's pain points: faster charging, better interior, modern tech, and that crucial NACS port. But it's not perfect. The marginal power increase, mysterious torque specs, and limited run status raise questions about GM's real commitment here. For under $29,000, though, it's hard to argue with the value proposition. This is exactly the kind of practical, no-nonsense EV that could get more people into electric driving if GM actually keeps building them. So here's the real question. Is the Bolt's return a genuine commitment to affordable EVs or just a calculated move to test demand? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and if you're curious to see how this stacks up against the competition, hit that subscribe button. We'll be tracking this one closely.